So now we're talking about exponents with signed numbers. So when you are doing exponents with signed numbers, the exponent here is telling you how many times you are multiplying this number right here. The -2 is cubed. If the negative symbol is within the parentheses with the number, that means you are doing -2 times -2 times -2. You're actually doing that 3 different times to get the result that you need, and that the value inside there is actually a -2. This negative symbol outside of it means after you get the answer to -2 times -2 times -2, this then changes the sign of whatever you get. So when we do -2 cubed, we get -8. Then we add in this extra negative, and that makes it a +8. So the answer to this part of the problem would be +8. Over here, same thing. -2 squared this time. So -2 times -2 equals +4. The negative symbol outside the parentheses changes the sign, we get -4. Now you end up with 8 minus 4, or 8 plus a -4, and your total answer for that would be just a +4. So the negative symbols inside parentheses go along with each number like that. Now what happens if you have numbers like, in this case, a -2 squared? Well, because it's not in parentheses, the -2 symbol, the negative symbol, does not go with the 2. So we would do 2 squared, which is 4, and just like with the negative symbols up here that were outside parentheses, this negative symbol changes the sign of whatever our resulting number is. In the middle here, we have a -2 inside parentheses, so it's -2 squared, which is also a +4. The symbol outside of it changes that to a negative. Here we have -2 in parentheses, so it's that number cubed, which is -8. And then the negative symbol outside changes it again, so it becomes +8. Now we have a -4, a -4, and a +8, which equals 0. -4 and -4 is -8, and -8 and a +8 equals 0. Now for this last one, I did a couple different combinations of it. So you would have, in this case, the negative symbol is not within parentheses, so it would just be 3 squared, which is 9, and then the negative symbol changes the sign. Here we have -2 squared, and since it's in parentheses, both of them are, it becomes a +4. The negative symbol outside of it makes it a -4. In this case, we have -2 inside parentheses, and that is squared. The negative symbol is not included with the 2. As weird as that may be, because it's not bracketed away from the square, we would still just square the 4, then change the sign of the resulting number. Now this is what we have within the parentheses. Well, that whole thing has to be squared, so now we are squaring -4, because that's what we got from this in here, which would be a +16. The negative that was still outside of it makes this a -16. And then we can add up these numbers. Since they're all negative, we just add. So a -13 and a -16 is a -29. So the key part of exponents with signed numbers is, where is the sign? Is it within the parentheses with the number, and the exponent is outside? Or in some cases, it could be the exponent inside or not having parentheses at all, and that means the sign will change the number after you get the answer. So that's all for signed numbers and exponents.